My son is 7 years old. He has Duchenne muscular dystrophy. We've been here for 5 days. The first day he couldn't do too many things. He couldn't hardly jump at all. Every time he got up, he used his arms, and his hands to get up. When he hardly had any energy, he was always cold, especially after he swam or did anything like that. He couldn't balance hardly. He just typical stuff that happens. He he couldn't do a lot of the things that he can now. He wasn't very strong shooting his gun. He always had to use 2 fingers to shoot his gun, to pull the trigger back, because it's too hard for him. He always complained all the time, I can't. He was kind of grumpy, didn't have very much endurance at all. Couldn't walk for very long. Every day we're seeing improvements with him. The first day was little minute things, picking up a glass with one hand. He wasn't even thinking about it, and we weren't saying anything about it. And then we noticed little things like him walking up and down steps without holding on to anything. And the next day we would notice different things. His calf muscles were a lot softer than they were, and when he was playing on the ground, he would get up a lot faster and wouldn't use his hands. We took him to the aquarium on the 3rd day, and he walked through the whole aquarium, and we're so used to telling him, Hayden, come on, let's go, waiting on him, and he was basically saying, I want to go see the dolphins, and we're having to slow him down. His energy level is just crazy. He can actually squat down now, and he's never been able to do that before. If he tried to squat before, he would just fall down on the ground. He actually catches himself now if he's trying to go around, and he's never been able to do that before. He just fell and just kind of looked up and got back up and that kind of thing. And he had slowed down tremendously. We just got back from vacation last week, and he was really slow, always tired, always complaining about everything. And this week, it's like a total turnaround. He's a totally different kid. And we know it's all due to the treatments, because we know how exactly he was last week. So I can't wait for my parents to see him, because they were with us on vacation last week, and they're going to see a totally different child when we go home. So it'll be fun.
Well, the first thing, driving up here was his energy level. As far as he was always so tired, and at night, even at 7 o'clock at night, he would be like, I just can't eat. I got to go to bed. So tired. Now, 10:30 at night, we're like, you got to go to sleep. He is wired up. And but when we do the treatment at night, by the time we move it from his feet to his hands, he gets real relaxed, and he falls asleep. Sleeps great. He wakes up in the morning. He's like we call him a little cage spider monkey now. He just runs around everywhere. It seems like he just feels so much better. And we were in the shower the other day, and he was actually taking a shower with me, and he had one foot up, and he was balancing, and I'm like, buddy, be careful. You're going to fall out of the tub and, hurt yourself. And he goes, no, Dad, I can catch myself now. So, it makes you feel, so much better just hearing things like that coming from him. Not because we said it, because, it's something that he thought up. And like this morning on the way here, he said, he goes, Mom, I really think that, that machine is making me feel great. It's making me feel better. So, that's a big positive. And we've seen so many different little things, and a lot of people that, hadn't been around him, I guess they probably wouldn't pick it up. But, us, we know every little thing that he does. But one cool thing is the stairs where we're staying. It's like it's only maybe 6 or 8 stairs, but he'll go instead of taking every little bitty step and holding on to the rail coming down, is what he was doing. Now he's skipping a step, so he'll be on one and he'll just jump down there to the skip a step, and then he'll jump all the way to the ground. So it's pretty cool. He's like, Dad, watch, I can skip a step, and he just bloop bloop right to the ground, which is cool. And coming up, he's a whole lot faster, and he's not holding on to the rails near as much. But his balance is unbelievable. Hand-eye coordination is better, but balance is crazy. So he can spin around in circles, run backwards, stuff like that he never could do.